Hey everyone, welcome back and happy, Friday. Happy almost into the week and getting into the weekend. Guys, we have new episodes of Hot Messy Podcast out. We have another interview that we're doing today with someone who is so incredible to the industry. I cannot wait to share that with you guys. It's one thing after another, but I absolutely cannot wait to just mention it all. Now, with that, we have Shannon Beador, who went on Jeff Lewis's radio show, and she's admitting that she cannot stop crying after John Jansen dumped her. She's breaking down, and I actually feel bad for her. We're going to jump into all of it. Before we do, if you guys haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And with that, let's jump right in.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys, so it looks like Real Housewives of Orange County star Shannon Storms Beador fought back tears as she opened up about her painful breakup from her boyfriend, John Jansen. And this was after nearly 4 years together, revealing exactly why she felt blindsided. Now, we've watched Shannon on Real Housewives of Orange County. She had the most tumultuous relationship with David Beador. It seemed like they were never happy. We had that weird cringe scene where he had to do like a eulogy over her after her fake pass. It was just weird. They did couples therapy. He was accused of cheating on her multiple times. She was burying crystals in the foundation of her home. No cell phones, no microwaves. Just an interesting, she came on as a very interesting character. And while she's had consistency on the show, it seems like in her love life, that has not exactly been the case. RadarOnline.com has learned that the Bravo celebrity sat down for an in-person interview on SiriusXM's Jeff Lewis Live on Thursday, and she shed light on how heartbreaking this split has been for her. Which, to be fair, Jeff Lewis was the one who called this on Watch What Happens Live, and I think Kelly Dodd said that she didn't think that this was going to last either. Awkward. Yesterday was a really, really hard day for me, and I couldn't stop crying. She also thanked Jeff Lewis for motivating her to enjoy an evening out with her friends. I really had a good time. I don't know how I would have handled things had I just been sitting at home. And he said, well, I'm glad we could be there for you. As they reflected on the months before the pair's breakup, Beador discussed how John Jansen heard about Lewis's segment on Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen, during which the Flipping Out star revealed that he didn't think that the couple would last forever. I think she was pretty pissed off at him about this, but he hit the nail on the head. Sorry. When that happened, it got to John right away, and he was so upset. Of course, I'm going to advocate on behalf of my relationship because I have never loved anyone as close to as much as I loved John. Beador said that she envisioned growing old with John Jansen, and they both agreed that Jeff Lewis never suggested to her that they call it quits. Okay. The TV personality last spoke to John Jansen in December, marking the longest that they had gone without any contact, and she previously confirmed filming for season 17 that it's wrapped. We're getting Real Housewives of Orange County, the new season, and I'm guessing John Jansen is going to be every bit a part of it. I just find it wild that you waited for the cameras to leave and then you break up with her, which we'll still obviously see it on season 17 because they haven't filmed the reunion. That's when we're going to get all of this information. But I'm sure going into the new season, it's going to be like they're a happy, blissful couple because he waited for the cameras to be down before he broke up with her, which is kind of at the end of the day, a shitty situation. Beador claimed that he said the relationship was over soon after production ended, leaving her completely blindsided, as he previously shared that he wanted to make their situation go to the next level. He wanted to take their romance to the next level, giving Lewis the impression of an engagement. But they did not get engaged. Actually, quite the contrary, they disengaged on the relationship. Thanks, Meredith Marks for disengaging. I've been in pain over it. That's what John Jansen told People in a statement about their breakup. It's weird that he's talking to People magazine when she's the one who has the celebrity status. I find that interesting. It's sad because I love Shannon very much. I have loved her more deeply than any woman in my life. She's one of a kind, so funny and generous and full of life and adventurous. We have a connection that's unlike anything that I've ever had. And I know for that as long as I live, I'll never meet anyone like her again. But that doesn't mean we're right for each other for the rest of our lives. All right. Well, Now we know going into the new season of Real Housewives of Orange County, I'm wondering how this dynamic is going to play out, because we had Heather Dubrow last season for season 16, and it seemed like the women were a little afraid of her. She brought the opulence. They didn't want to piss her off. She's also very like, trust me, you don't want to mess with me or my family because I have all of the funds and I have no problem tying you up in litigation, which makes that person very dangerous to be on a show like this, because normally they all say stuff about each other. Like, think about Teresa Giudice, her spreading the rumor that Jackie Goldschneider's husband was cheating on her. We had over on Potomac, Chris Bassett, who's been accused of having wandering eyes. Now we have Happy Eddie. All of the women always throw something at the wall and see what sticks. And it sucks because sometimes it seems like, well, do you not have a storyline for yourself? Why do you need to drag somebody's family through the mud? But this is what they do. So when you have someone who's like, in my mind, bigger than the show, in the sense that they don't actually need the money, that they'll thrive without it, they can do whatever they want, and they have other opportunities like a Diana Jenkins or a Heather Dubrow. When they have all of that money, it makes them sort of dangerous to film with, because if you say something, it's not going to be taken the same way as like if you said it to Gina K, who is obviously not going to tie you up in litigation because living in Orange County is expensive and she has a ton of kids, right? Right. Okay. So going into season 17, we know that Vicky Gunvalson is making a few cameos, and now she's going to Marrakesh with a few other women for Ultimate Girls Trip season 4. And I'm wondering if production is trying to see how she does without Tamra Judge, if she'll be a whoop it up character and strong enough for the fans to want her back to make a return to the Real Housewives of Orange County, or if this is like, is it a test, or is this going to be the nail in her coffin? I don't actually know. Now we know at least Steve Lodge is not breaking up with her right before she goes on to Ultimate Girls Trip. So maybe she'll be in better spirits. Maybe she'll be a more fun Vicky. But I really hope she does enough in order to solidify her spot for them to bring her back for season 18. And I also think that they might be bringing back Kelly Dodd if Heather Dubrow's out. But I don't know. This is all just conspiracy theories and speculation. Guys, go ahead and comment below. I want to hear what your thoughts are. And of course, we'll be posting polls in the community tab, so make sure to vote in those. If you haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And don't forget, a new episode of Hot Messy Podcast has officially dropped. So check that out as well. And we'll see you so very soon. Bye, guys. Love you.